Hey guys, so back on the road again. I'm looking forward because I'm driving, but just want to give you guys an update on this auction adventures. It was around 4-hour drive for me, so I was quite early this morning, and auction place opened at 9 in the morning, so I was there at 9:15, so 9:15, but it was chaos. So much people in there, so many cars and trailers and machines that needed to get out, and I didn't see any forklift, so I was getting a bit worried how to lift the lathe, but I managed to get it done. Had to push it by hand for like 10 meters because it was in a small room and the forklift couldn't get in there. But after that it was quite easy, and the Schaublin has these big holes, M24 thread for like how do you say that? ISO, lifting bolts, and that went easy, so that was alright. But it took a long time today. It's now 4 in the afternoon, and I was there at 9, and I just been driving like 20 minutes now. But I got the Schaublin on the trailer and everything went well. And the good thing is the machine looks better than I thought it would be. The paint is quite dirty, but I think it will clean up very good, and it's the original paint, and I'm really happy with the condition of the machine. There was not a lot of play on the cross slide, so that was also very good. And when I bought it unseen from the website, from the auction, Troostwijk, it's a Dutch company, and on the pictures the machine was clean and there were no other tools, so I thought it would be a bare, no accessories, no tools machine. But when I got there, the machine seemed to be still in use because there were chips on it. It was oiled. I'm really glad it was. Although it was a little bit dirty, still there was oil on there, so someone was taking care of the machine. But there were also some tools. There was a chuck on there, and the colored set was there, some multi-fix holders. So I'm very happy that that was with the machine, and I was able to take that home as well. I searched for almost 2 hours in all other boxes and cabinets in the area there to maybe find the gears for the thread cutting, but I couldn't find them, so I think they were never there. And I met two guys that worked at that place. It was company that made tools to grind diamond and diamond tool holder. Let's put it that way. So the guys were working there, and I asked them if the machine had these gears, and they couldn't remember that it had them, and I don't think that was necessary for the company to have that. So probably it wasn't there anymore, and that's okay. But I now need to find me a gear set for the Schaublin 102N-VM. So if you happen to have one spare, then let me know. Alright guys, I'm still having around 4 hours to drive, and I'll take a few breaks in between, need to eat something, but maybe also get 1 hour of sleep in between, because I didn't get much sleep last night, and the day was long enough when I woke up at 4:30 this morning. So I'm taking my time, no stress, and yeah, let's bring it home and put it in the shop. Still driving. It's 10:30 in the evening, so it was a very long day, but the drive went alright. Got 5 more minutes to go, and then I'm home. I will put the lathe in the shop tomorrow, so I'll leave it outside, but I got everything packed. There will be rain, but I'm not worried about that. So guys, had some good sleep, so back again at it, and I'm in the shop, made some space, got the homemade gantry crane ready to pull the machine off the trailer. So let's do that. Got it in there, and gantry good size. So up here on the trailer it looks like an empty shop, but let's turn the camera up. Oops, it's kind of full, and no more floor space left. But you know what? The machine Tetris is the best game you can play. So yeah, let's. That's why we practice when we were kids. Just moving machines around. It's a good fit. Yeah, but I will find a place for it and move some machines around when I get to it. So it's off the floor, hanging. Got some extra straps to keep it from rotating, and looks good. Somehow this is not really scary, but somehow, maybe I'm the only one, but this is a bit scary. Move the trailer, so let's get it down. Touchdown. So let's unwrap it. Alright, let's have a closer look. I think the paint is better than I thought. From the pictures, I didn't knew if this was damaged or dirt, but I think it will come off. It's just dirt and oil. Good thing there was oil on the machine and it was used, and the waste looks to be in good condition. Not too bad. And also on here you can see, I think it will clean up very nice. Spindle looks alright. No strange damage points. Everything covered in old oil and dirt, but as I said, it will clean up. And somebody welded an Allen key to the Allen bolt. I can see that it's convenient, but it will come off. Yeah. Also the knee lever was on there. Have it separate, so that's nice. There you go. No strange marks. On there. Gear train looks alright, but unfortunately I don't have any extra gears with it. As you can imagine from the rest of the machine, quite dirty, but I think it's alright. Belts look alright. Flat belt looks alright. This version doesn't have the Vario drive, the big wheel over here. Too bad, I would love to have that, but this one came without. Backside. Normally there's a coolant tank in there, but it doesn't have the coolant tank, and I also will not use coolant on this machine, so no big problem with that. Looks alright. So this profile of the bed is a little bit different than the older version. So the top is, I think it's the same, but the underside is more like a dovetail, as you can see here. Here you can see the profile of the old VM model. This is just a cover, but you get a bed profile, and then it rides on this surface and here on a flat bed. And here you can see the profile of the new one. So it's riding on top here and then on the bottom like that. Can't help myself, use this often as cleaner, works pretty good. Oh man. Wow. This will be a great machine. Whoa. That really looks good. Just a few minutes. And let's get this one off. Yep. Easy. Just weld an Allen wrench on there. At least I took the time to make a nice plastic knob for it for some bonus points. But let's fix this and clean it. Let's see if she runs. I do have to hook up the cable, but I haven't seen and heard her running, so I'm curious. But as you can see from cleaning, dirty side, clean side, this lathe will look great after a good cleaning. So this is the chuck that was on there. Not familiar with these. I have to figure out what these are for. I don't think it's a set through chuck that you can adjust, but maybe it is. Multifix A holder, old style, and three different tool holders and some interesting tools. Center, not in the best shape, but still turns. Röhm Supra 3 to 16 millimeters and Metabo 1 to 13. Cross slide, top slide. Of course needs some cleaning, but also here looks pretty good. Have to check for wear. I think the machine was well used, but also oiled, so that's a good thing. Also got a box of high-speed steel tooling with it. Not much other tooling, just one parting off tool and this one. These do not fit the chuck. That's too bad, but they're smaller, so I'm not sure what chuck these come from. And we have the colored chuck. It's the 25 W25 size. And from 4 millimeters and up till 25. Rings like a bell. And 2 for square stock. You could make one yourself from these, but maybe you notice these ones have 4 slits, so put one in every corner, and if you do that in here, then it squeezes a little bit awkward, let's put it that way. So these are nice, haven't seen these before. And a fixed center point. This holder, this bracket holder, is made for the drawers that normally go underneath the machine, and there's still space for them, so I think the machine came with the drawers, but somebody decided to remove them. That's a shame. So I will have to see if I maybe manage to find another set of drawers, or keep it this way without the drawers. You do get a little bit more space underneath the lathe. Alright guys, that was it for now. I will do a series on this machine. Hope you enjoyed it and see you next time.